us what we learned in our last session. The audible now. Yes, so electrical circuits. Well, let's cover some. We learned about an electrical circuit. Who can tell us what an electrical circuit is? Haraka. Ukikataa na kuita randomly. Hey. What do you say an electrical circuit is? Loud. Wasikie bro. Kuwa tu loud. Okay. Sawa. Who else can try that out? Nani anakumbuka what an electric circuit is? Sacrifice yourself. Nani hiyo? Hamkumbuki? Kama mtaki kusema. Tulisema an electrical circuit hiyo hit. Sasa nani anakumbuka? Yes. Nasikia kile amesema? Rudia wasikie. Nasikia. Msiogope kuongea. Anyone who remembers any part of an electric circuit? Hii sasa niambie. Si nyinyi ndio mliniambia? Yeah. Yes. A resistor? Yes. A wire? Yes. A bulb? Yes. A switch. Good. Sasa nimeona mlikuwa na mimi. Ndio karibu mniache. So today we are going to look at what we call electrical components. We are going to look at electrical components. Who can tell me what a component is? Component. A quick guess what a component is. Someone guess? Components. Components of something. What is a component? Sorry? Try on the number. Wait, try. Elements brought together perform a certain function. Yeah. Here the component. So now today we are going to look at elements that are brought together to perform an electrical function. So, in those groups, I want to give you some components. I want to give one in each group. Sasa, kugawana kimoja kwa kila group. sure kila mtu ameona. Some of you already know these things, sindio? Kuna wenye mnajua hizi vitu. So who can tell me, mimi sijawaambia hizo ni nini. Who can tell me, who can identify any of those? Na inua tu mkono unaniambia mimi hii inaitwa this and this. Yes? Resistor. Yes, madam amesema that is inua juu waone. Hiyo ndogo kadogo amesema ni resistor. Ni hivyo, ni ukweli? Na mbona Mungu sema? So anybody else who can identify anything else apart from that resistor? Nimewapatia component ngapi? Nimewapatia component ngapi? 3. So the remaining 2. Nani anaweza niambia? Hakuna? Hizo zingine hamjui ni nini? Wewe sema tu, just say. Nobody is going to kill you. Tunasoma. Yeah, tunasoma. So ukipotea tutakwambia yes. Transformer. Ndio amesema hapo kakubwa ni transformer. Ni ukweli? Ni ukweli? Ni transistor. Ni ukweli ni transistor? Hamjui. Nilisema mwenye anajua, kama unajua unasema. Yeye amesema this is a diode. This is a diode. So, this is a diode. Hiyo. Hii. It's a diode. So hiyo ingine yenye imebaki ni nini? Kuna hiyo ingine hapo, hiyo inakaa ka drum kasidi. What is that? Yes, Victor amesema it's a capacitor. And it's true, it's a capacitor. So with you have a resistor. Tumejua resistor ni gani? You have a diode and you have a capacitor. Sasa kuna hii, this ones sikupata mingi, nilipata moja. So itapita. This is called an inductor. It's called what? An inductor. Sasa itatembea kila mtu aione. So now we want to start with the resistor. Sawa? The most common component we have is the resistor. And what we are going to look at, the characteristics. We have identified already what a resistor is. Our first learning objective is identify electrical components. So that is okay. We have identified some of the electrical components that we have. Here you go, Sam. So, who has a question? Paka hapo. Ulize labda mbona inaitwa capacitor ama mbona isiitwe resistor? Mtu ana swali? See, you can now unaweza ipata wale wa this group, you add a capacitor that is yellow. It's a different type of a capacitor. Mwapatie ingine ya cylindrical waangalie. Ajinye mu exchange here, yes. So we have different types of these components. So, but the most basic ni hizo za nimewapatia. Are we okay? Yeah. So that is basically identification. Sasa saa hii unaweza fungua radio ama computer ama simu, lakini simu haiwezi kuwa na hizi. So you can easily identify a resistor in a circuit, sio? Nani hawezi identify? Tumuonyesha tena. Kuna mtu hawezi identify sasa? You can easily identify a capacitor in a circuit, sio? Ama kuna mwenye hawezi identify? And you can also identify an inductor. Hiyo yenye inapita ya mwisho, an inductor inakaa coil. Coiliwa. Is that okay? So each one of you can identify the basic electrical components that we have. Ndio. If you are uncomfortable, say. Before to song to the next learning outcome. Okay. So that is okay. So now we are going to identify characteristics of electronic components. We start with the resistor. Characteristics of electrical components. A resistor. Kuna chart nimewatumia. Uliona? Uliona? Iko na resistors. Na value vile unapata value ya resistor. Uliona? So nataka kila mtu aiangalie. Fungua tu muangalie. Kisha components zangu, my components. Nani anaona inductor? I need the components back. The components jaona. Resistor. Function of a resistor. Nisema hii. Yes? Limits current flow. That is the function of one of the functions of a resistor. Is that okay? So, apart from that, nataka niwaambie zingine characteristics of a resistor. One function of a resistor is to resist current flow, ama to limit current flow. The other characteristic of a resistor. But then a resistor, it's made of a highly resistive element. The element that is mostly used to build up a resistor, it's an alloy in the mixture chromium. You know chromium? Unajua element inaitwa chromium? Kwa periodic table, we go visit the periodic table. Kuna elements, moja inaitwa nickel, nyingine inaitwa chromium. When they are mixed, they have a very high resistance. Ukikoil, it tends to resist current flow. So the first function of a resistor is to limit current flow. The second one is to divide voltage. In most of the electronic devices, utapata resistor hapo ndani. It's used to divide voltage. Wakati uko na voltage ya maybe 6 volts, unataka irudi 3 volts. Hiyo ni kazi ya resistor. So resistors zinapatikana sana kwa electronic components. You cannot open a radio and not find a resistor inside there. Are we together? So we have types of resistors. The first type of resistor is fixed from the word fixed and variable. Who can tell us the meaning of fixed? Kizungu rahisi, fixed. 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 Anybody? I want somebody to try and tell us the meaning of fixed. Wacha kuandika tafadhali. I give you notes. Fixed resistor. Okay, fixed. Fixed inamaanisha nini? Madam. Fixed inamaanisha nini? Fixed ni gani? What? Yes. Fixed. Something that is not changing. That's correct. Something that is not changing. Variable. Something that changes. So that's the meaning. Fixed, it's fixed, it's not changing. Kama ni 1 ohm, inabaki kuwa 1 ohm. But when we have a variable resistor, ikiwa 1 ohm, tunaweza ivary mpaka ikuwe maybe 10 ohms. Ama tuirudishe ikuwe 6 mahali unataka. So those are the types of resistors that we have. Is that okay? Fixed resistor and variable resistor. Now, ukiangalia kwa hiyo chart yenye niliwatumia. That chart iko na how to determine the value of a resistor. Determining the value of a resistor. Unaiangalia? Nataka kila mtu aingie hapo. So we have bands, resistors, ziko na color codes. Ukiangalia ile resistor yenye niliwapea ilikuwa na colors, kuna colors zilikuwa hapo. So those colors are used to identify the you know when a resistor, when we are using a resistor, hauchukui tu resistor yoyote uanze kutumia. Yeah? Resistors are used according to the function that you have. Huwezi chukua resistor yoyote unaweka anywhere. You have to calculate what you want to use that resistor for. So kama unataka ku limit current itoke 16 ikuje 10, there is a certain value of resistor. Ya utafanya nini? Utatumia. Is that okay? So those bands, they are used to calculate the value of a resistor. So during your own free time, utaangalia and then nitawapatia hizo resistor, alafu mtaniambia the values of the resistors. The first band, the second band. The first band inamaanisha nini? Wameandika nini hapa? First band. Somebody to tell me what the first band imepangwa hivyo. Is that okay? So hapo juu, the first column indicates the color, si ndio? The second column indicates nini? Significant figure. So, significant figure, the figure that you are going now to write, the figure that matters. The first significant figure. So, ukipata, nataka mniambie red, yellow, green. So, first band ikiwa red, what value does red hold there? 2. Yellow? 4. Green? 5. So we have a 3. Hii nimewapatia ni 3 band resistor. When we have a 3 band resistor, and then we have yellow, red, yellow, and green. The first significant figure unaiandika. Is that okay? The second significant figure figure unaandika. Now the third significant figure ni ya kuonyesha nini? Hebu nisomea hapo the next column. Tunasema nini? Multiplier. So ukipata iko 2 4 alafu 5 is the what? The third band inasema nini? First significant figure, second significant figure, the third one is the, umeniambia sahi, the multiplier. So you multiply by 10 raised to 5. Those are the number of zeros zenye unaongeza hapo mbele. So hapa tuko na 2 4 multiplied by 10 raised to power 5. Hapa tunapata nini? So we have 1,000, that is kilo. Ukiweka 1,000 nyingine, tuko na kilo. Tukitoka kilo tunaenda wapi? Tunaenda together. Yes. Hii ndio msione umesema mega. Milli ohm, ohm, kilo ohm, mega ohm. So hapa tuko kwa kilo. Tukisoma tukiingia hapa tunaingia kwa mega. So ni 2.4 what? 2.4 mega ohm. Capital M. Milli ohm is small m, mega ohm ni capital. Take note of that. Is that okay? So that is how you find the value of a what? Of a resistor. So ukichukua resistor, uone iko na hizo bands, you can always read it. Unaweza tumia macho yako kusoma. If you go through that table, uiangalie vizuri, then you memorize it, you will be able to determine the value of any resistor unapewa. Is that okay? Ndio maana unaenda huko kwa duka na unapata mtu anaangalia hivi anakuambia hii ni 100k. Sasa wewe unashangaa 100k ametoa wapi? It's those bands. Is that okay? So that is it about a resistor. Anybody with a question about the due to technology zimekuwa mad zote. Sasa hii inaweza pima kila kitu. Hii inaweza pima vitu vingi sana. Hizi bad. Hizo letters zinamaanisha so if you can identify, then you are okay. Unaweza identify nini hapo kwa hiyo? A digital multimeter. And if you want to be a good ICT technician, you need to buy yourself one. Is that okay? Hii inapima, it measures voltage, capacitance, current, it's called a multimeter, which means multi-purpose. Inaweza pima voltage, current, resistance, capacitance. Is that okay? So now yours is just to understand. Ukikosa hiyo multimeter, unaweza angalia hizo bands na ujue roughly hiyo resistor ina lie wapi. So tunataka identify capacity, identify resistor guess what the function of a capacitor is? Yes? It stores electrical energy temporarily. That's okay. Any other? So mine is, it stores charge temporarily. So capacitor ni kitu ina store charge, alafu ina release time.